Meanwhile, Ferran Torres is attracting attention from Aston Villa and could generate a significant sum of money for Barcelona. Additionally, two other clubs are interested in securing the services of Ter Stegen. A player has terminated his contract with Barcelona, the team's value has been reassessed, the new prices for all Barcelona players have been revealed, and Barcelona's new second jersey has also been leaked. But before we delve into all these details, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any updates about our Barcelona. Thank you very much. The valuation of FC Barcelona's team during the first half of 2025 confirms the strength of the Catalan club's new generation on the international stage. According to updated data from the Transfermarkt website, specializing in football market values, 8 Barcelona players have seen an increase in their valuation, totaling over €74 million. The standout star is LAMINE YAMAL. The young forward has officially become the most valuable player in the world, with an estimated market value of €200 million, 20 million more than in the previous evaluation. This growth is a direct reflection of the impressive performance of the number 19, who finished the season with 18 goals and 23 assists in 55 matches, as well as a memorable performance against France in the Nations League semi-final. Other names have also contributed to the increase in the team's average value. For example, PEDRI Gonzalez has also seen an increase of €20 million, reaching a value of €140 million. Rafinha, after finishing the Champions League as the top scorer with 13 goals and totaling 34 goals in the season, is now valued at €90 million, 10 million more than the previous valuation. In defense, Pau Cubarsí has seen his value soar to €80 million, an increase of 10 million. Despite his youth, the 18-year-old defender has already surpassed his teammate Jules Koundé by 15 million, who has also seen a slight increase, going from 60 to 65 million. Ferran Torres, for his part, has seen his value increase by €12 million after scoring 19 goals in the second half of the season, now reaching a market value of 40 million. Gerard Martin, a recently revealed left-back, has gone from 7.5 to €12 million. Eric Garcia, who has been used by Hansi Flick as a central defender, fullback, and even a midfielder, has gone from 15 to 18 million. Adding up all these increases, Barcelona's team has seen its market value increase by exactly €74.5 million during this first half. However, not everyone has had a good time. Uruguayan defender Ronald Araujo has seen the biggest drop in value, going from 50 to €35 million. GAVI, who has also had physical difficulties returning to the team, has gone from 70 to 60 million. Both have had problems regaining their rhythm after being absent during the first months of the season. Other names have also seen their ratings drop. Ter Stegen, Christensen, and Lewandowski have each gone from 15 to €12 million. The case of the Polish striker is noteworthy. Despite his 42 goals in 52 matches, his age, 36, and an end-of-season injury have weighed negatively. Inaki Peña has gone from 10 to 8 million, Pablo Torre from 7.5 to 6 million, and Pau Victor from 5 to 4 million euros. In total, 8 players have lost value, with a combined drop of 35.5 million euros. On the other hand, 10 other athletes have maintained their market value. Dani Olmo, Alejandro Balde, Frenkie de Jong, Fermin Lopez, Inigo Martinez, Marc-André Ter Stegen, Marc Asado, Hector Fort, and Ansu Fati have seen no changes in their valuations. With this, the total market value of FC Barcelona's team has reached the mark of 1,070 million euros. The average age of the group is 24.5 years. The club shows not only financial strength with highly valued athletes but also a promising future with young talents who are already standing out among the biggest names in world football. FC Barcelona officially announced on Monday the contract termination with French defender Clement Lenglet, who was tied to the club until June 30, 2027. The defender, who joined Barcelona from Sevilla in 2018, has definitively ended his tenure with the Catalan team after 6 years. This move represents significant financial relief for the club's finances. Having fallen out of the plans of both the sporting management and coach Hansi Flick, Lenglet spent the last few seasons on loan in English football, playing for Tottenham and Aston Villa. During the most recent season, he played for Atletico de Madrid, a club he will continue to represent until 2028, now on a permanent basis and at no cost to the Colchoneros, who signed him on a free transfer. The end of the association with Lenglet represents substantial savings for Barcelona, considering the defender's high salary and previously agreed deferred payments. The Catalan club will save nearly 32 million euros over the next 2.5 years, which is extraordinary news for the club's financial health, especially at the beginning of this transfer window where every euro counts to strengthen the team without exceeding the limits imposed by financial fair play. During his time at Barcelona, Lenglet played 160 official matches, scoring 7 goals and contributing 2 assists. He won 3 titles during his tenure: La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and a Spanish Super Cup. The club released a statement thanking the player for his commitment and dedication over the years he wore the Barcelona crest, wishing him good luck in his new professional chapter. On the side of the Colchoneros, Atletico also confirmed the permanence of the defender, highlighting his good performance in 34 matches, with 3 goals, 2 assists, and a return to the French national team thanks to his defensive consistency. And now, as a Barcelona supporter, I say this is nothing personal, but it was time. Lenglet was no longer part of the project, cost too much, and occupied a space that can be much better utilized. It's best he moves on. The future of Marc-André Ter Stegen at FC Barcelona seems increasingly uncertain after nearly a decade as the undisputed starter in the Blaugrana goal. The Catalan club is determined to open a new chapter at this position and plans to officially announce the hiring of Joan Garcia, a young goalkeeper from Espanyol, in the coming days. The management's idea is clear: to give the starting position to the new recruit from the next season. With this, Ter Stegen would lose playing time and minutes on the field, a scenario that would inevitably bring him closer to a possible exit from the club. Faced with this situation, the first interested parties in the German goalkeeper are already beginning to emerge. According to information from the Team TK portal, one of the clubs monitoring Ter Stegen's situation is Manchester United. The Red Devils are undergoing a deep restructuring process after one of the worst campaigns in their history and see the goalkeeper position as one of the most fragile areas. Andre Onana, the current starter, has been harshly criticized for his inconsistent performances and could be transferred. In this context, Ter Stegen appears as one of the main names on the radar of the English management to take over the number 1 jersey. Another club that has entered the race is Galatasaray. The Turkish team recently bid farewell to veteran Fernando Muslera, who defended the club for 14 seasons. Now, the Istanbul executives are looking for a high-profile replacement. According to the Turkish newspaper Fotomas, Ter Stegen is on a list of possible reinforcements that also includes names like Jan Oblak, Alex Merritt, and Dominik Katarski, currently at PAOK in Greece. An important point is that FC Barcelona is not looking to make Ter Stegen's departure difficult. The club is willing to grant the goalkeeper a free transfer, meaning he could leave without a transfer fee. However, the obstacle lies in his current contract, which extends until 2028 and includes the payment of €42 million in salaries. So far, the player is not willing to give up this amount. In the coming days, a meeting is scheduled between Ter Stegen and the management of FC Barcelona. During this meeting, the situation will be formally presented. Joan Garcia will be the new starter, and the club will propose the departure as the best solution for both parties. Additionally, a possible negotiation with Manchester United could pave the way for another Barcelona desire: the forward Marcus Rashford. In case of failure to recruit Luis Diaz, the Englishman is seen as an ideal alternative to strengthen the right side of the attack. FC Barcelona is considering a loan with an option to buy, while the English club does not rule out the idea, especially as a way to reduce the wage bill. FC Barcelona could be on the verge of receiving a $1 million offer for Ferran Torres. The Valencian forward has experienced one of his best moments with the Blaugrana jersey. Since his arrival at the club in the second half of the season, he has shown during Robert Lewandowski's injury absence and has attracted the attention of several European clubs looking to strengthen their attack ahead of the next transfer window. The latest interested party is Aston Villa in England. According to information from the Birmingham Live portal, the club managed by Unai Emery is preparing a €50 million offer for Barcelona's number 7. Ferran's performance justifies the interest. He has scored 19 goals and provided 7 assists this season under the orders of Hansi Flick, with a particularly highlighted role for his 6 goals in the Copa del Rey, where he was decisive in the semi-final against Atletico and in the final against Real Madrid. At 25 years old, Ferran has a contract with the club until 2027, although he has been listed as transferable in previous windows. The player has always made it known his desire to stay and fight for a place in the starting 11. His attitude has been rewarded with important minutes and a leading role this season. Nevertheless, the possibility of a transfer could gain strength if Barcelona needs to make savings and sees Ferran as a strategic opportunity. Now, the question arises for you, a Barcelona supporter. With this valuation, Would you sell Ferran Torres for 50 million or keep him on the team to continue competing for the starting position? Leave your opinion in the comments. The information comes directly from the Italian press and is gaining traction in the corridors of European football. According to the newspaper La Gazzetta dello Sport, Milan is willing to open negotiations with FC Barcelona and put Rafael Leão on the table. The idea of the Rossoneri club is to offer the Portuguese forward in a swap deal that would include defender Ronald Araujo, a player who has become a personal request of the new coach Massimiliano Allegri. The operation is still in its early stages but is already showing signs of movement from the Italian club. Milan will not compete in any European competition next season, which has generated internal frustration and exposed tensions in the locker room. Rafael Leão, with one of the highest salaries on the team, is seen by part of the management as an investment that, without the Champions League or Europa League, becomes increasingly difficult to sustain. There is also dissatisfaction with his attitude on the field during the last season, fueling rumors of a possible departure. On the other hand, Allegri arrives with a blank check to reformulate Milan's defensive sector, and his first name on the list is Ronald Araujo. The Uruguayan, currently under contract with Barcelona until 2031, has a release clause of 60 million euros but is no longer considered untouchable in Hansi Flick's team. The German coach has already made it known that he prioritizes defenders with better ball-playing abilities, and although he recognizes Araujo's physical strength and competitive spirit, he does not see him as a central piece in his tactical scheme. Internally, FC Barcelona views the name of Leão favorably, who has always been highly regarded by Joan Laporta and fits perfectly into Flick's offensive philosophy. The idea of a swap, with Barcelona receiving Leão and offering Araujo plus a symbolic financial compensation to balance the player's valuations, is beginning to be considered as a possibility by the Barcelona management. However, the situation still presents uncertainties. While Leão has already shown positive signs about the idea of playing for Barcelona, motivated by the prestige of the club and his long-standing desire to wear the Blaugrana jersey, the same cannot be said for Araujo. Despite interest from Italian football during the last winter market, the defender continues to express his desire to stay with the Catalan club, even knowing that he is not currently a priority in the starting 11. For you, a Barcelona supporter, would this exchange make sense? Would the departure of Ronald Araujo in exchange for the arrival of Rafael Leão, who could strengthen the offensive sector, be a wise decision? Leave your opinion in the comments.